Howdy, music fans. Today is going to be part one of my two-part series on Bloodshot Records, my favorite record label. Okay, they did do a DVD. It's well worth getting if you can find it. You can probably find it on their website. It has a lot of great artists, including the Detroit Cobras, Split Lip Rayfield, John Langford, Old 97s, Wayne the Train Hancock, Alejandro Escovedo, Devil in a Woodpile, Robbie Folk, Scott H. Byram, Ryan Adams, Waco Brothers, Sally Timms. It just goes on and on and on. Really, I like this a lot. It's got the Dead String Brothers. Okay, I'm just going to go through these. This is how much I love this label. I vacationed there. I vacationed in Chicago in February so I could volunteer work for these guys for a week or a few days or whatever it was one year. And one of the jobs they gave me to do was to research some stuff on a Nico Case CD, and they gave me one for free when I left. So that was really nice. They made me promise not to tape it or play it for anybody until it was released. And I got to go and hang out with all the people that work there at this local bar they go to called the Hideout, and see a lot of the Bloodshot bands played there as well. They were just very nice. And back in those days, I made compilation cassette tapes. I had them ready made to give out to folks. So I gave them out to somebody that I hit it off with that I worked there with. The bartender at the Hideout, I gave her one, I think. Anyway, let's go through what we got here. Rico Bell and the Snake Handlers, that Dark Side of the Mersey, that he's in the Waco Brothers. So I've got one of his CDs. I've got some burns here from Scott H. Byram because you can't get these CDs any other way, so I'm just going to go real quick with those. All right, Scott H. Byram is next. Graveyard Shift is his first one. These are, for the most part, these are alphabetical and chronological as well. So next one, Dirty Old One Man Band, I think it's called. Yeah, Dirty Old One Man Band. And Something Wrong, Lost Forever. I'll play you a little bit of that in video 2, part 2 of this series. And then Bad Ingredients, another one of his. This, I think, might have been a promo, so it's got a big sticker on the back. And then, let's see, Nothing But Blood. He's a pretty kind of, I don't know. I'll let you can hear him and make it out for yourself. The Bad Testament, Scott H. Byram again. When you can make it out for yourself when you hear him in the video. And then I just got this recently, Gospel by the Reverend Scott H. Byram, and some of these are on some of his other CDs, so I was a little bummed about that. It's not completely all different stuff. But anyway, the Blacks, these guys are great. I played a little bit of them in my Haunted Hillbilly Hoedown, I think. I think they're brother and sister, like the White Stripes kind of deal. Dolly Horror Show, I think, is the name of this one. That's their second one. They've got 2. This burn here is, I don't know who that. Oh, you know what? This is a Blacks thing I bought online digitally in Sickness and Health because I don't think it's on CD. All right, Bottle Rockets. First, they put out these 2 fantastic CDs, one called the Bottle Rockets and then one called the Brooklyn Side. See if we can get the cover of the Brooklyn Side. No, it's just covered up by a sticker of the songs. But the Brooklyn Side and the Bottle Rockets were their 2 first albums, and they were fantastic. And they re-released them digitally remastered with bonus tracks in this 2 CD package. Highly recommend the Bottle Rockets and those 2 CDs. All right, keep going. Bottle Rockets, 24 hours a day. That was their next one. I absolutely love these guys. And they did an EP called Leftovers. Some pretty fun stuff on there. And this one is called The Brand New Year. I don't know this one as well as some of the others, but I believe I like everything they do. This is a Songs of Psalm, the Bottle Rockets, all Doug Psalm songs covers. So that's how cool they are. They did a Doug Psalm cover album. And live in Heilbronn, Germany, in July of 2005. Double CD, that was hard to find at a reasonable price. Got it on Discogs. Blue Sky. And next one, Zoysia. That's one I don't think I know very well. Some of these middle ones I don't, in the middle here, I don't know terribly well. This one, Lean Forward, I like a lot. They've got a song on, I think it's on this one, called Get on the Bus. That's absolutely love that song. It's probably my favorite on that album. I'm sure it is. The Bottle Rockets, An Acoustic Evening With. It's called Not So Loud. And they do some fun covers, I think, on this, as well as a bunch of their own songs. Great writers. South Broadway Athletic Club. It's another one by the Bottle Rockets. And the last one came out in 2018. I was thrilled when this came out. Absolutely love it. Might be the only one on Bloodshot Records. It is Bit Logic, but I still consider them a Bloodshot band, I think, because they're on compilations. Oh no, this one's on Bloodshot. 1, 2, 3. I'm crazy. Yeah, there's 4. I don't know when 5. I don't know when they got on Bloodshot. Maybe they got on pretty early. Okay, 5. Their last 5 records. So they are legit Bloodshot. Corey Brannon, kind of country honky tonk, country rock and stuff. I don't know it very well, but I remember I do like it. Mal, this is not a Bloodshot band, but this is Nico Case's first band that I know of. And she played drums and sang, and there's a couple of really hilarious, great songs in there. She bashes Eric Clapton in one, which is great, kind of funny, as she's praising Hank Williams. This is called The Corn Sisters, The Other Women, and this is Nico Case and Carolyn Mark playing in a little bar where Nico Case used to work right down the street from me, called Hattie's Hat. And it's not the greatest recording, but it's just a cool document of them playing at Hattie's Hat. All right, Nico Case, there she is, the Virginian. That is my definite favorite one of all of hers. Canadian Amp, first time I met her, I think, yeah, the first time I met her at Bumbershoot, she signed it for me. It's a little 8 or 9 song EP, well, 7 or 8 song EP. This is the one that they let me work on, that they wanted me to research the copyright stuff for them and get that information so they could put it on the CD. The Tigers Have Spoken. This one I like a lot. This is a great live record that has a lot of songs that aren't anywhere else. I like it when an artist does that, like Neil Young with Time Fades Away. All right, Dead String Brothers, first one, self-titled. Love everything they do. They are just fantastic. Another one, Starving Winter Report, Dead String Brothers. Female and male lead vocalists for most of their Silver Mountain, for most of their CDs. I don't think she's on the last one or two, but she's great. I love their harmony vocals. Sao Paulo, and then this I think is the last one, Cannery Row. I don't know if they're still together. I don't think they are, but I love everything they do. Devil in a Woodpile. Got to see them once in Chicago. They're an old-timey kind of swingy ragtime band. I'll play a little bit off of this CD in the next video. And they have, I believe, the 3 CDs, and I think that's all they have. Now here's some more. These are Robbie Folks and Alejandro Escovedo, who I used to be into more. This is Earl C. Whitehead and the Grievous Angels. And the Grievous Angels have a couple of CDs that I have right here, and I like both of them a lot. I'm going to play you a little bit off of this one in the next video. So that's the Grievous Angels, and then I've got a couple from Wayne the Train Hancock. All of this stuff you can sample on their website, Bloodshot Records. And he's kind of a western swing hillbilly type thing, country. Oh, John Langford. I showed you this in my Twangberg video. And then some more John Langford, another kind of little EP. This one's they're both great, these little EPs that he did. And this is him. I don't think that's with the Sadies. He had one with the Sadies, but I don't know if I have it anymore. John Langford. And the Meat Purveyors, I'm going to play a little bit. Here's the first one, Sweet in the Pants. I'm going to play a little bit off of All Relationships. No, sorry. It's going to be a little bit off of a different one. All Relationships Are Doomed to Fail is what that one's called. Pain by Numbers is what that one's called. Great titles. More songs about buildings and food. I'm going to play a couple of snippets off of that. And then this one, Someday Soon, Things Will Be Much Worse. Great titles. This one is actually has a drummer on it, some drums and some electric guitar, which is very different for them. Yeah. Texas Meat Purveyors. This is just kind of a EP that they put out with some oddball songs. This one might have Teenagers Are Assholes and Don't Shoot the President. Yeah, it has both of those. All right, Moonshine Willie. I saw them at the Hideout in Chicago once. And they have 3, and I don't think they're together anymore. I was shocked to see them when I was there. That might have been the week that I volunteered there. And the Old 97s were once upon a time a Bloodshot band, not on this CD. This is called Hitchhike to Rome. But this one is a Bloodshot one, Wreck Your Life, and it's one of their absolute best, stellar record. And then this one, Too Far to Care, is also, I believe, Bloodshot. I could be wrong, though. No, I'm not seeing the Bloodshot label, but I still think of them as a Bloodshot band. Here's one on Bloodshot, and this is Early Tracks. It's another EP. Handful of songs, and I got a couple of burns, or a burn, and then there's Alive and Wired on New West Records. They made the big time. And then, let's see, there's Blame It on Gravity. This one is also on New West Records. And then this one, The Grand Theater Volume 2. It's on here. That's a great song on that one called, I can't remember, called Whiteport. That's it. All right, this one I got from a library sale, Most Messed Up. And then the last one of theirs I have is Graveyard Whistling. What a beautiful cover, that one, huh? Hey, look, they're all doing the COVID-19 thing way back in whatever year this was, 2017. All right, the Rip Tones. I'll play you a little bit off of this in the other, in the second video. And then the Sadies. I showed you that in the Twangbird video. Scrote Belly. What a great name, huh? And what a great picture on the back there. That's hilarious. Split Lip Rayfield has a handful of albums. That's their bass. It's a big gas tank from a truck. I've seen them several times. And this one's called, I think, In the Mud, yeah. And the other one was self-titled. This is Never Make It Home. I'm going to play you a little bit off of that one in the second video. And then this one is Should Have Seen It Coming. These guys are great. I like everything they do for the most part. And then this last one, no, there's one more actually. This one is called I'll Be Around. It's got an icky clown on the cover. Ooh. And then this one is On My Way, most recent one. I did a little search for them a while back and was thrilled to see that they actually have another record out, and that was the one. Now Bloodshot also does these old bands, kind of. I think this is part of this series. I forget what they call the series, but they do these old country artists like Hank Thompson and Western Swing, stuff like that. Speedy West, maybe. I'm not sure if they do Speedy West, but might have done a Bob Wills. But anyway, the Sundowners, Chicago Country Legends. Then we have Sally Timms. This is a beautiful CD. I got to see her live. Open up for Freakwater. I should tell you that Freakwater is another band that for some reason I don't have in here, but they are on, this is the Vandaliers, but Freakwater is definitely on Bloodshot compilations, at least one, if not more. And then all the way up to the Waco Brothers, with John Langford's in this band, and Rico Bell, and I don't know who else, but Sally Timms actually might have been in that band. I don't know. She's in the Mekons with those guys, so I don't know if she's in this one. But more Waco Brothers, more Waco Brothers. Well, Waco Brothers. These guys are great. Kind of hardcore country. They coined the term insurgent country. These guys did. Bloodshot Records did. Barents Whitfield and Tom Russell. The reason I put this one here is because they do. Bloodshot put out a Barents Whitfield record or two. Another Barents Whitfield and Tom Russell. These are great CDs. Some nice accordion on those. And then there's a couple of burns here, but then this promo I got, and it's Barence Whitfield and the Savages, Dig Thy Savage Soul. And I recently did a big order from Bloodshot Direct, and sorry Bloodshot, some of these I buy used. Barence Whitfield and the Savages, Soul Flowers of Titan. I certainly have bought from Bloodshot before, t-shirts and CDs, and the DVD I bought from them. The Yoppers, why are they in here? I think they're they are Bloodshot. Okay, there's the Yoppers. I got that at the library and just thought it was kind of fun. Don't remember what it sounds like a whole lot. The Yahoos, I put the hammer down and fear not the obvious. These guys have Dan Baird, and they also have a lot to do with Eric Roscoe Amble, who is a huge name in this kind of stuff. He produced a lot of Bottle Rockets records, has a lot of his own records. He was in the Del Lords, and he also was the first guitar player with Joan Jett. So there's your cred right there. All right, Bloodshot is fantastic and maybe famous for doing compilations. Down to the Promised Land. This is their first one, like their 5-year one. Definitely not their first one. They've got a bunch of others I'll show you. Lots and lots of great artists on here. That some of them, they don't have any actual CDs on Bloodshot, but Bloodshot just is supportive of music and artists, and they put stuff out. 11 years of Bloodshot for a decade of sin. But it's 11 years. Well, that's how they do things at Bloodshot. Insurgent Country. Home of Insurgent Country. All right, it's another one. A lot of these I bought directly from Bloodshot. No One Got Hurt. Bloodshot Records 15th anniversary at the Hideout in Chicago. So there you go. I've seen some of these bands at the Hideout. And then, While No One Was Looking, toasting 20 years of Bloodshot Records. You know, they are not well known. They're not bigwigs. They're not, you know, like Atlantic or, well, I guess Atlantic's not as big either, but they're not like the big, you know, real big labels. All right, these are some of the first ones. This is actually the very first Bloodshot CD, 001 there. And this is For a Life of Sin, and art by John Langford, as you can see, if you know anything about any of his art. Lots of great artists on these. I highly recommend you seeking these out. I'm going to play you a little bit off of this one, my favorite, straight out of Boone County, all covers. And then Hellbent, Insurgent Country Volume 2, another early one, more John Langford art. Highly recommend getting these, or checking these out at least. Insurgent Country Volume 3. If you can sample these online, that'll turn you on to a lot of great artists. Making Singles, Drinking Doubles. Another Bloodshot compilation. This one is interesting. I lost it at one point, and I wrote to Bloodshot, and they sent me a brand new one for free. This is the brand new one. And it's a John Langford and the Pine Valley Cosmonauts cover Johnny Cash. Here's the Pine Valley Cosmonauts again doing Bob Wills. And the Pine Valley Cosmonauts again, I believe, doing the Executioner's last songs. John Langford and the Pine Valley Cosmonauts, and I believe there's a lot of guests on here as well with the Pine Valley Cosmonauts, whoever they are. Probably John Rauhaus is in that band, maybe Nico Case. The Executioner's last songs, volumes 2 and 3, all murder and death ballads and things like that. Again, Pine Valley Cosmonauts and lots of other people. And then Wanda Jackson, collection of Wanda Jackson, Hard-Headed Woman. This is a tribute to Wanda Jackson. It's got some, I believe, Nico Case is on here. A really great one. Of course she's on here. I'm sure she is. Trailer Bride. Jane Baxter Miller from Freakwater. A lot of good people on here. All right, folks. That's it for my Bloodshot Records video number 1. Feel free to leave some comments. I hope there's some artists in there you've never heard of and that you'll check out. And please stay tuned for the second one, where I will play you some of these artists so you can hear what they sound like. All right, leave comments, and thanks. Have a great day. Bye.